How I feel? Relax. What I want?
Get back slow. I love the way she rock it. I love the way she move it, shake it on me. When she cry for him, the shawty is the winner. You can tell that shawty's no beginner. She's confident. I love the way she move it.
YouTube, what's going on? It's Juan Gotti here. We another Washington Commanders video, and in today's video, I'm coming on here with the video where we're going to be talking about these Washington Commanders players that have been balling, but I'm not surprised at all about it. So without further ado, let's get straight into today's video. But before we do, make sure you guys go down below, leave a like on this video, subscribe if you're new, and turn on post notifications so you get notified when I upload new videos like this to the channel. We're on the road to 7,000 subscribers. Please hit that subscribe button again if you haven't already. Thank you so much. Let's get straight into today's video. So good morning, ladies and gentlemen. It is Friday, and I just want to say I am about to hit it hard with the videos. I know normally I try to upload 2 to 3 videos a day. I may even go 4 or 5 a day. All right, because I'm about to hit it hard with these uploading these videos, Commanders videos, NFL videos. You know what I'm saying, as much as I can. If y'all don't know, check out my previous video from last night. And that'll explain everything. And I do also want to ask you guys, please subscribe to Juan Gotti's Talking Sports High Off Words page. I'm changing the name soon to Juan Gotti's Real Life. On that page, it's not only going to feature the High Off Words podcast I'm going to upload with interviews, but it's also going to intervene with my real life. I was just going to name the page High Off Words, the podcast, but I didn't want to just box myself in with that. Okay, so that's why I'm changing the name, but it's all the same page. So please go over to the community tab of this page or channel page and subscribe to Juan Gotti Talking Sports Real Life or whatever. Now that I'm rambling out the way, let's get to this video. I apologize for that. So the Washington Commanders through the first 6 weeks of the season have had some players that have balled out, some players that have not been the best. But there's 2 guys that stuck out to me like a sore thumb. That I'm not surprised that they're balling. I'm just happy that it's finally going. And those 2 players are Saahdiq Charles and Sam Cosmi. Now, both of these guys, I'm not surprised at all that they're balling because I knew that they had the talent. The thing with those 2 guys is they always seem to be hurt. Now, let me knock on some wood here because we can't afford to lose them. We need both of them. But both of these guys have stayed healthy through the first 6 weeks of the season, and you're finally starting to see it. Be honest with me, okay? And correct me if I'm wrong. You know what I'm saying? You can be like, hey, Juan, this happened on this play, this happened on that play. I ain't gonna lie, I seen Cosmi get cooked a little bit. How quiet has the inside been this year? I mean, only person that you rarely hear on the inside is Nick Gates. You know what I'm saying? With the holding here, holding there. But even Nick Gates has been okay. I don't know if I've heard Saahdiq Charles' name once this year. If they're not talking about the starting lineup. You know what I'm saying? And I hope that continues. Those 2 guys have been holding it down. Really in the inside. And that's coming from a guy that is highly critical of the offensive line this year. But I've always been a huge Saahdiq Charles fan. Y'all already know it. Y'all know I always been like, look, Saahdiq Charles is good, but he's never healthy. You know what I'm saying? And this year was his last chance to prove it because this is his final year on his contract. So this offseason, we're going to have to pay Saahdiq Charles, if we want to extend him. I think we should. I think, again, like I said, I know it's only been 6 games, but we knew, even when he wasn't starting for us, and he came in the short times where, Wes Schweitzer went down, in past years, before he went down himself, especially that Giants game, he looked good. He looked good. Remember, when we drafted Saahdiq Charles, he was a tackle coming out of LSU. He had some quote unquote off the field or attitude issues. Haven't seen none of that happen. Have you noticed quickly off top? Anytime these guys quote unquote have anger issues, attitude problems, or character issues, they never translate to the NFL. I don't want to say never, but rarely do. Like as of recent, it was Saahdiq Charles, it was Micah Parsons, it was so many other red flags in the draft of attitude, character issues that I don't even see. That's neither here nor there. But I want to talk about Saahdiq Charles because obviously he's on our team. Saahdiq Charles seemed like a good dude, man. A good dude, a chill dude, you know what I'm saying? And show up about his business. He's an undersized, guard, because undersized offensive lineman because he was originally going to play tackle for us, but we soon figured out that he was going to be guard. because he's undersized. And that couldn't have been a better switch for him. You know what I'm saying? That's like the perfect spot for him. And he's interchangeable too. So if we need him to go to right at some point, hopefully not, he can go to right. You know, he changed his diet this year. You know, I was about to say my son, like I'm from New York, but my boy Sadiq, he changed his diet. He stayed in this area this summer and worked. And it's showing. He already had like a connection with Eric Bieniemy. I don't know how that came about. I don't know if the Chiefs were interested in him in the draft, and that's how they connected. But they already knew each other when EB got the OC job here. You know, and as far as Cosme, we knew Cosme was gonna be good. He played his first season at right tackle. And that was solid. You know, that one thing about it, Cosme was not bad at right tackle. Now I think about it, I wonder what made us go out and not keep Cosme at tackle. I wonder if it was more so the lack of depth that we had at right guard. You know, and once he had to go in and play right guard, then they finally realized, oh, he might be better at right guard than he is right tackle. Because I don't think the reason we moved on from him at right tackle is because he was bad. You know, and then on top of that, he can do both. You know what I'm saying? These guys, unlike last year, are athletic. Remember, last year our guards could not move at all. The screens we tried this year, nah, don't try that last year with old what's bruh name? With old Andrew Norwell and Trey Turner. Don't try with them. But that ain't going nowhere. You know what I'm saying? That ain't going nowhere. That would have got shortstop every time. You know, we ain't doing no outside run, which we barely do now. But we ain't doing no tosses. We ain't doing that dumb out of gun runs that we hate. Them outside sweeps, inside zone, whatever you want to call them, just counters with a guard pulling. It's barely successful now, but could you imagine if we had those two guards still in the lineup? Would have been trash. So these two guys have impressed me the most. I'm not surprised at it at all. I knew these guys had the talent. Okay, it was just all about health for them. Kendall Fuller balling. Obviously, some other names you could say. The reason why I'm not saying Kendall Fuller, we know what Kendall Fuller is. Whether you like him or not, whether you're a fan of him or not, you knew what he was. I know what Deron Payne, Jonathan Allen is. I could easily say them, you know, but I don't want to. We already know what they are, right? Let's say Cam Curl. Another guy would be Jamin Davis. Jamin Davis is making that third-year leap. How we kind of hounded that he should and he has to, because we knew when we drafted him he was going to be a project, and this was the year that he was going to take off, coming off of a game where he got a pick. You know what I'm saying? I could say BSJ, but y'all know I feel like BSJ is a CB1 in this league. And I already know he's good. We all know that he's just finally getting the picks. He's been so close, they call penalties. He's always setting up his mans and his teammates for picks, but he finally got him one. And as he said in the post-game interview with JP Finley, I'm really excited about getting that first pick because they come in bunches. Okay, so hopefully that means they come in. If St. Juice, similar to Cam Curl, if St. Juice could get picks, his name would be on the map. The reason why his name isn't on the map is as big as like a, Tariq Woolen or somebody like that, is because he hasn't got turnovers picks. Same with Cam Curl. Cam Curl is one of the best safeties in football, but the reason why he continues to fly under the radar because he doesn't create turnovers for himself. If he finds a way to create turnovers for himself, he would literally be top 5 safety. St. Juice would really be up there with top corners. I think St. Juice is cornerback 1 on this team. I understand we drafted Forbes. I understand we still got K Full, but St. Juice has all the potential in the world. You know what I'm saying? And as far as K Full go, do we re-sign him? He's already got 2 picks on the year, and he is just, I'll be honest with you. And again, I feel like I'm ranting, but is that not what all my videos about? Where we rant and talk about the Commanders. If I could build the perfect cornerback, I would love to have Kendall Fuller's mental and, like, I don't know, Jalen Ramsey's physical attributes with Tyreek Hill's speed or something crazy. Like, I would just love to have, Kendall Fuller's mental, because even when he's like doesn't make the play and he gets cooked or whatever, you could see what he was trying to do. Like, sometimes when a corner gets baked, it's like, bro, what were you doing? Like, what are you doing? You just straight up got burnt. You got cooked. You got shook out your shoes. When K4 gets burnt or messes up on a play, you could see what he was trying to do. Like that DJ Moore touchdown, for an example. when he was wide open for the touchdown. Kendall Fuller knew he got beat, and he still tried to make he instead of him trying to chase DJ Moore, he saw the way the ball came out and he nearly got his finger on the ball, you know, tipped it, but it didn't happen. And you could see what he was trying to do, you know, in the trail technique or whatever. So these guys have been amazing this year, man. Specifically the two on the offensive line. But you can go ahead and throw Kendall Fuller up in there. Since the title of the video is going to be these players are balling, but I'm not surprised, then you can throw K Full up in there. You can throw Cam Curl up in there. Jamin Davis is probably the third one though, because I knew at some point it was going to click for Jamin Davis, but I can't lie to you. You know what I'm saying? I won't lie to you and act like I was, you know, the biggest fan of Jamin, because I'm like, come on, Jamin, I need to see something, man. We spent 19 pick overall on you, man. I need to see something that's gonna give me some type of hope, you know. And he's doing that. I watched that Bijan Robinson play at, like, almost, you know, every day. He literally ran the route for Bijan Robinson. He literally, was it a good ball by Ritter? No. Okay, what I would do if I was Ritter, I would change that to line. I'd be like, hey, look, you got Bijan and Jamin Davis. Run a 9, run a streak, run a fly. Go straight. Just literally run. He can't keep up with you. You saw what DeAndre Swift did to Jamin Davis. A slant, though, Jamin on that. That's money. And you see the pick, and you see the results. So, with that being said, I know I ranted a little bit, but that's how I try to explain my reasoning. So, I hope you guys stayed tuned for all that and did not get bored by it. So quickly, I'll go over it again. My 3 players, you know what I'm saying, 2, but you can add these other 3 on there. Is Sadiq Charles and Sam Cosmi. But you can add Jamin Davis, you can add K Full, you can add St. Juice, and you can add Cam Curl if you want. But I already know what those guys are. So with that being said, man, let me know what you guys think about this video in the comment section down below. What are the guys for you that are surprisingly, you know, what guys are you that are playing good but you're not surprised by? Leave it down below in the comment section. I would love to hear about it. As always, it's me and boy Juan Gotti. Like, comment, subscribe. Hail to the Washington Commanders. We're on the road to 7,000 subscribers. Please hit that subscribe button again if you haven't already. Thank you so much. See y'all later. I'm out. Peace.